people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. The worst thing to call somebody is crazy is dismissive. I don't understand this person, so they're crazy. That's bullshit. These people are not crazy. They're strong people. Maybe the environment is a little sick.
In the hood, I've been tapping into memory, been misunderstood. I've been vibing, I've been minding, I've been riding crash conscious. Even kinda big now, slightly obnoxious. In a loop with a zoo, every day I'm a loose, selfish on my terms. Cause I've been given, been kind, been silly, been blind, now I'm tired. But what you saying, what you got for me? Life's a game of numbers, and obviously I roll the dice, play nice, fly high, starry-eyed, worldwide dreaming. Finding life meaning, believing in anything that keeps my soul feeling. My freedom's extreme. Need this knowledge, yeah, I borderline feeding. The universe connection and the weed help me feel it. In my body, in my soul, explore the unknown, the unknown, the unknown. Round we go. But never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. It's like round we go. I never really find a place that we can call home. And every day researching, digging into our souls. I'm feeling like an alien, I don't wanna go home. I need a minute, I'm tripping, I'm missing, I'm flipping. I need a minute, I know I'm distant. My freedom's in it, my dreams are in it. My conscience, my seeds are in it. The journey, I see no limit. Spirit, silent,
Yeah, you know, I was in two minds to just put this on private and just have a stream with the universe, to be fair. Wow. It's just reconfirmation, you know, you wake up, there's riots going on. The last video had 73 views. Was it 1 like? Again, just reconfirmation of just how dumb people are, you know, the amount of dumb shit and mediocre shit that you're gonna see that you'll be like, oh yeah, I like that. You ain't even watched the video yet. Oh, let me hit like, well, let me share it. And again, it's not because it's coming from me. It's just like, okay, the people of Southport, can you get the information to them? or do I have to try and do it myself? Because it's not going to go anywhere if I do it myself, is it? You know? So, but we already know this, right? We already know this. I can't even express to you how frustrating this actually is. So, let me just keep my jets cool. No point in you know, getting bent out of shape about it. Just do your best to observe, you know. And as I say, even yesterday, you know, I was in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 minds or aspects of self, saying, okay, should I even bother? It's crazy how they've got the people. It's just fascinating to me. Of course, it reminds me of Dublin with the riots that took place. Remember, I put out a video 2 weeks before. He was going through every day. There was a couple of days he was like, okay, and then we saw that day. We said, oh, we definitely want to look out for something on the 23rd of November, right? If you don't know what I'm talking about, the videos are there. You know, might be a playlist there as well for Ireland. If not, just, you know, scroll back in the live stream videos. And regardless of the name situation with the 17-year-old, well, as I say, I know the universe sees the play, right? Where obviously people have had enough, even if it was instigated from other people out of the area, you know, destroying the mosque, you know, like being a catalyst to get people worked up and pissed off. Can only expect no different. And again, even if the instigation was via the you-know-who's, because, you know, they love civil unrest, that's why they had the situation take place in the first place. Again, that was not an organic situation, you know. Not going to go into much of the numbers in this stream. As I say, I still might turn it private afterwards, you know. It's not like anybody, as I say, this is just me just really just talking back with the universe. Shout out to the couple, the few that maybe, excuse me, you know, on my wave band. Shout out to you. Of course, you're always welcome, but for the rest, you know, you have to go Kendrick Lamar. You know, you're not like us. You know, it's like, okay, what the fuck is you know? It's amazing to me, man. Amazing how they do it, how they row up the people, whether it's instigated or not. Again, the name was more than likely came from them, as I pointed out yesterday in yesterday's stream. The fake name going around that I detected and said, huh, all right, is that the name? And then they came out and said, oh, it's somebody from Rwanda. Doesn't mean that the person can't be Muslim or whatever, but you know. It's just amazing. And as I keep saying as well, the other thing, universe, we know it's not a case of, oh, because I'm not showing anything or the video's not fancy. Listen, there's plenty of stations or channels on this platform and other places that will do sometimes a visual, yeah, and then sometimes only talking. And they have hundreds of thousands of views, yeah, tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands. So again, the matrix placement of how one gets placed, how this information gets treated, it's just not surprising, especially now. It's not anymore. Even though I've been onto it slightly, but I couldn't articulate certain stuff before as well as I can now, which I'm not going to go into today. But again, if the people of Southport had this information, where do you think they're targeted? My point is, do you think do you think they would have only have booed Keir Starmer if they had this information? Let's be really real. Do you think it would have been, oh, Keir, let's just boo him. He turned up, he's laying flowers. You know, boo Keir Starmer. Because it would have been A or B. A, we're not playing this game again. We're gonna partition off as society. You lot can do your shit over there. You fucking come over here. It's a madness, yeah? Or it's a direct madness. Heads coming off. Yeah? Soon as he went, before he even tries to speak. That's what should have been going on. It's either A or B. Now again, I think I get the frustration with the mosque and all of that stuff, the fake name or whatever the case may be, whether it's, you know, Rwandan or, you know, from Iraq, for fuck's sake. I mean, like, obvious frustration has gone beyond the threshold and boiling point, right? People have had enough. Every other fucking day, every other minute, it's one of them, so to speak. Or one of, I'm saying us, because for myself, because obviously black, but you know, ops, not to say that Indian, white boys, this one, that color, they're all into it, you know? But it goes back to the main point, doesn't it, universe? Just like Ireland. You know, look how many people I was contacting around that time. Not one of them came back, and that's happened, you know, to hundreds of thousands, minimum thousands of times by now. Dare I say tens of thousands, and that's just me being realistic. That's not me trying to, oh, no, I'm just trying to dress it up, and no. Like the universe, you know how much, how many videos, what my intent is, and for the most part the rest of the community. But again, speak for myself, right? Especially because of the orchestrated, unknowingly and knowingly isolated situation, if you know what I'm talking about, without me going into that, which has got its pros and cons. As I say, the universe for some tends to kind of like minus them out of the equation once they come online in a specific way, and it doesn't mean that anyway, I mean, point being, three little children lives murdered, not just died from, caught a cold or pneumonia. No, they got, again, condolences to the family, to the extras affected. And as I say, I still may just put this video on private after. I may not. I'll see. I don't know who keeps coming in, if it's the same person. What have you done today? Can you get this information to those with Southport? Or are you just another lemming NPC Zombieland variant? No disrespect. I mean, put your feet up, do your thing. I'm just saying, if you're ever going to break the mold for people to have the correct thought process, but as we know, universe, nobody cares, right? Even when they're shown, even when you break it down. And it's not like we're showing for the first time this code or script. Hence why we can go through the months beforehand and say, okay, that's lukewarm, that's hot, that's cold, check out for that day, maybe not so much that day. You know what I mean? How many times have we done that? That's why I literally refuse to make a video. We've shown you the same thing a million times in this community, so I don't know. You have to be pretty fucking brain dead for whatever the case may be. Again, relax, put your feet up, yeah? You'd be all into the news though, or somewhat, whatever it is, right? Whether it's Olympics, they did the piss take with the Last Supper. Did I just see earlier today that the lady that I saw from it to bed last night, I saw somebody speaking about a male that was fighting a lady. Then, when I've just woke up, because I've literally just woke up not long ago and I've gone live, and did I see today that fight that took place in the Olympics, I don't know if the person was just done a made up thumbnail, I'm hoping it is. Is the person now dead from the blows to the head from the male, the woman? Like, what? I mean, as soon as I saw that Celine Dion was there singing, I mean, I thought he was all stiff and fucked up. Look at all the fucked up clothing that she was putting out, all that satanic stuff. So a couple of years back, probably about 4 years ago, Celine Dion. Another one that kills me as well, the Zombieland variants. You still got people walking around wearing Balenciaga. Like that, it's amazing to me to just watch how easy people are just, forgot about that. Oh, let me go on. Like, how do you do that? There was a whole protest going on, right? Like, oh yeah, burning Balenciaga, we're burning the clothes, we're gonna make a stand. Mate, I saw somebody in my local shop the other day. I looked down, they got, Balenciaga trainers on. It's like, give me a break. It's like, what? There's no way you don't know of the obvious stuff that they did on purpose, That's what I keep saying to you. All they've been doing, and especially now in the time of Aquarius, because remember, Aquarius is to do with clarity, right? That's why when Cat Williams said what he said, that's why I said, yeah. And then you still got the fools that also think that he's not controlled opposition, like a fucking idiot. So dumb. That's why he said he was 201st in the queue for his audition. Yeah, 201. 201st in the queue. When he said that on Shannon Sharp, I said, there you go. And then you've got all the one-eye type symbolism on his current, or I don't know if he's finished now, but his current tour run, or the last tour, comedy tour. Like, all these people are nothing but holding fort for the gang while they let you know what they're doing. And as I say, people on my type of bandwidth, We are literally like a fucking, atom in a haystack upon haystacks that reach past the fucking moon if you stack them up. You know what I mean? Like we are literally an atom. Yeah, that represents not even we're not even a pinhead anymore. Fuck the pinhead. We have to go fucking Ant-Man levels, rude boy. Yeah? Fuck you know, we're talking nano. That represents all of us. We're not a pinhead. So it's some serious suffocation that's going on. Just think about it. I mean, I don't want to be a broken record, man, but it's just fucking hell, man. Sad. It is very sad to see, but you just gotta stay my personal course and observe and understand the roles of what's going on and all the characters involved working in tandem doing their thing, and only some of us slightly come online. I'm not saying I'm all of that, but obviously I'm slightly online somewhat. Give me a moment here. It's just fucking ridiculous, man. Absolutely crazy. So, as I say, I just got to keep my jets cool. As I say, I may even put this on private or delete the stream. Like, who cares? As I say, this is just a chat with the universe, man. And the few, obviously, as I say, that's on the same bandwidth. Shout out to those. I mean, rioting going on. I mean, give me a break. Let me change this here. Just quickly. I did put some of the names in. I'm not going to go through all of them. But yeah, the 44 lingers around. Only one of the names hasn't got the 44 in there. One with their last name. I don't know if their first name is double barrel. Let me quickly go to the news. Just looking at the three girls. I'm just trying to see if one was called Elsie dot something. I'm not sure if it was a double barrel. So I'm just trying to see how to look at it in the calculator. But anyway, Beeb King, Bebe King. That was one of the girls' names, the little girls. Of course, her name equals 44. So must be about 15 significant 44s. And as I say, nobody fucking cares about the construct of their reality and how it works. And this is why these fuckers get away with what they get away with. That's why, the police don't go and arrest who they're supposed to arrest, regardless of if they're, some of them are Freemasons and they know what's going on. Yeah, not all of them are. Only a few of them understand the realm dynamics. And as I say, for people like myself, only a few of us know. It's either you have to partition and make your own society, or you're going to have to cancel it out, bring the same frequency, fight fire with fire. Yeah. And, and it's not going to be pretty. It's going to be very messy, but it's going to be a happy Renaissance type of, messy in a good way. Again, think about all the bloodshed that these people have done, constructed, orchestrated by the numbers. All the time you've been waiting, oh, I'm going to vote this year, or let me go and vote, oh, let me vote, oh, I like Hair Strama, or I like this one, or, whoever the fuck's, doing the run, Green Party, local mayor, It's all a waste of time and bullshit. It's all a waste of time and bullshit, man. Beyond belief. Right, what's this woman's name? Heidi. Can we get her last name? Is that possible? Let's see if we can find Heidi's last name. Waste. Heidi's looking kind of. What a waste. Waste. Again, Heidi's one of the teachers. She was working alongside the other 44. What was it? Leanne Lucas. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go to the description of this live stream or the community wall post or the live stream before. And it's all mind control. All the hurt, the despair, the depression, getting you angry, getting you worked up in the wrong way. That's what I keep saying. All you need to do is just duplicate, my type of mindset, so many times over. Voila. This place will be spick and span within 72 hours. And I'm talking the world. Spick and span. There's going to be no more Jesuit order. There's going to be no more fucking Zombieland variants. Just either wake up or fuck off. It really is that simple. That's the only way you can clean up. It's either wake the fuck up or you have to go. It's that simple. Or, of course, as I'm saying, the partition, It's the only way. Everything else is just a waste of time. The system erect that they've made up, all a waste of time. You need to burn it to the ground, build it back up for the betterment of everybody in a good way that we, for our type of good, not they satanic good. And it's crazy just harping on as well. As I said, I expect no changes, obviously. I'm just a realist. And as I've said a million times, at least hundreds of thousands, dare it be tens of thousands, you can't even get a decent view count or like to ratio view count. You know what I mean? Yesterday's video, 73 views. What's it got? 1 like? Like, what in the world is going on? Has nobody got brain cells? Again, I already said it in today's stream for the 100th, millionth, 10,000th time. I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say. I said it at the beginning of the stream, so if you rewind it back, you'll see what I said. But and again, just like the other day, you wake up, or it's already in the daytime, and you got missiles taken out of school, all that, Israel, Gaza, or Russia, Ukraine, all by the numbers. The gang controls all sides when it goes up the pyramid, and then you've got all the grunts on the ground, and then some of which the grunts on the ground, like your Hamas, is the Jesuit order controlled. You know what I mean? Like, they control all sides. and highly depressing. And that's why you just got to stay in your center as best as you can. Because remember, they want you to get mad, they want you to, you know, get depressed in a way, probably catch a certain type of ailment, or, you know, your body starts, you know, reflecting how you're thinking, and then 2-2s now, you know, your body don't, you know, or something flares up on your body that you haven't expected to flare up, you know what I mean? Because they've got you so low, what vibrational thinking. Fucking crazy, man. Absolutely crazy. Beyond belief. As I say, in the land of the blind, the one-eyed man is king, right? Taylor Swift covering her and the rest of them. The one-eyed man is king. They like to stay blind, happily as well. Right, let's take a look at the news a little bit more, because I haven't even been looking at my screen. Alright, let's check the comments over here. Am I local? Where do I sound like I'm from? Where are you from? Then I'll tell you if I'm local. You know what I mean, geezer? Lad or ladette? Where are you from? You should be able to get my accent immediately. Do you know what I mean, fella? Or lady? Okay, so are you from the UK? Alright, you're further north. Alright, cool. If you're new, well, I don't think I've seen you around here before, but just take note of the videos. Obviously, preferably the visual breakdowns. You know, you're going to want to look at Ireland. You remember last year, Ireland was rioting. Do you remember that? It was the 23rd of November, a day with a life lesson of 41. That day leaves 38 days of the year. As you've just joined, which means then you wouldn't know this. So I have to quickly tell you, because maybe it might resonate with you and you might actually go and watch the videos and overall learn and apply this script code that does run organically, but then you realize, is somebody playing God over you, knowing the algorithm of the cosmos, and then they've built their own algorithmic amplification, if you may. Again, it doesn't mean that it couldn't work in our favor, in the sense if we made it work for us, but my point is the Jesuit order have made it so it works in their favor, and then of course to keep you sleep, you know, the spell of sleep, right, in your slumber. But anywho, just quickly, 2 weeks before Ireland riots and stabbing that took place, I've done this before, but then I did it again. So say like the year before, for so many months, I'd go through the month that we're on and the next month, and I'll go through each day, and we'll go through the numerology and the life lesson, and how many days in, how many days left. And because we're so used to seeing this pattern, again, this community has been there for 10 years. I found it almost nearly 10 years. It's going to be 10 years for me in 2026 I found this information 2016. Long story short, you will find videos of me 2 weeks before and on the day in question with island stabbings and the riots. You will find the video 2 weeks before and the day, me showing you the video that I put 2 weeks before. Again, that day leaves 38 days of the year. Words like knifing, stabbing and stab wound, murder, cancel, destroy, collapsed, found dead, even words like drowned equal 38. So I said, oh, that day is probably going to have a madness. And remember that day had a lifeless and a 41. We know the word terror equals 41. So as I say, even though I didn't circle the date because I didn't go through this month's calendar, just like for there was a part for Jay Slater. Obviously, when I looked at it, because I didn't go through the month, because I've stopped doing that. Basically, I was doing it from October, November, December, January, February, March, and then I stopped. So if you go back through my community wall posts, you will see, oh yeah, he was. Yeah, I ain't lying. And then if you go back to the last year, you'll see that I was doing that as well for so many months. But my point is, when they allegedly found Jay Slater, it was on a day with a life lesson of 30. Jay Slater equals 30. And then also you had the mirror reflection of the days in, days remaining, concerning the day that he went missing the month beforehand. And then also the day that they found him, remember he went missing on the 15th, sorry, the June 17th, gets found on the 15th of July, but then note, the month before on the 15th of June, 2 days before he went missing, that was when the song came out called Lost in Tenerife by Jay Slater. One of 2 songs that came out. Not to mention Debbie when she's flying in, oh, I'm getting trolled as she's going to Tenerife to look for a boy. Oh, I'm getting trolled, people saying my son's being kidnapped. Yeah, that is the 169th day of the year as of June 17th. The word kidnapping equals 169. Again, as of June 17th is the 169th day of the year. The word kidnapping equals 169. Not to mention the rest of all that stuff, you know, missing 45, the ravine called the Badlands 45, J equals 45. Again, Jay Slater. Again, his last friend said, oh, he was sleeping on rocks. Sleeping on rocks equals 197. That's how many days are left of that as when you get to that day, June 17th. You see? And then he gets found on the 15th of July on the mirror reflection of the days in, days remaining, like when he went missing on the 17th of June. Give me a fucking break. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And also the 45th prime, you know, J, as I just said, J equals 45, like missing 45, the ravine 45. But anyway, the 45th prime 197. Slipping on rocks equals 197. So all I'm trying to say is, if we can forecast like I did, who's going to be, you know, whether it was Boris Johnson. Yeah, Boris Johnson, the numbers look strong for him. He comes in 158 weeks after Theresa May. Freemasonry equals 158. Boris Johnson equals 158. Then just the other day, sorry, let me go back. I did the one for Liz Truss and Rishi Sunak. I said the numbers for Liz Truss, she's going to be the next prime minister. But I said, don't rule out that them both getting it. 2-2, she drops out 44 days after. And the word resigned equals 44. I mean, give me a break. So she stays in power for 44 days, yeah? Resigned equal, and then... And that's why I say it's very frustrating putting out such obvious fucking information to these lemon Zombieland variants, you know, and you're just pissing in the wind. Literally. And that's why I choose not to make any visual videos anymore showing you the decodes. What's the point? We've shown you the same thing a million times over in this community. So again, I suggest, if you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about or you resonate with what I'm talking about, simply go and learn and apply it. Before you know it, it will be like riding a bike, no hands, blindfolded. Yeah? Best thing to do is teach your children. They will soak this up so quickly, you know, like it's the latest TikTok challenge. You know what I mean? Treat it as a fun game. You know, they will soak this up so quick. And as I say, people like this fucking satanic pendejo Keir Starmer that has the audacity, because of course he's going to have the satanic audacity, because his body's riddled with the egregors that they evoke in all their little ceremonies that they do behind closed doors and open doors in your face. Yeah? Again, you couldn't get more open door than, oh, when you wash your hands to sing happy birthday. Who was that? Boris Johnson, right? 15 weeks and 3 days to his birthday, June 19th, from the day that he said that. The 3rd of March, 2020. A leap year, like this year's a leap year, yeah? Normally the 62nd day of the year, 63rd. Boris equals 63, happy birthday. Illuminati 63, April Fool's Day 63. And then those words also equal 153. So again, from that day to his crusty creature satanic birthday, June 19th, is 15 weeks and 3 days. Happy birthday and the Jesuit order. 63 and 153. Again, 15 weeks and 3 days. My point is, friend, and I'm not saying that you didn't know some of the stuff that I'm talking about. Again, I haven't been looking at the screen. I'm going to look back in a minute. But my point is just like, okay, how is the world not awake? You know? You should be outside these people's names and addresses, outside Parliament, saying, hey, motherfucker, we literally know what you're going to do next week or next year. We can see you've got something planned for, the 75th birthday of Israel. And, you're going to do some Gaza stuff and fucking, Palestine. We called their bullshit that started October last year. This community called it the year before. Just like we called COVID, 3 years in advance. 19 years since 19 hijackers. Their motto is order out of chaos. The word chaos equals 19. They like to do something that breaks the fabric of your reality every 19 years. The war on drugs, whatever it was before that. Then you got the war on terror, 2001, Twin Towers, and then 19 years later, they give you COVID-19. Yo, not to mention all the stuff that was telling you in the Masonic media about it. A big chunk of which, we didn't clock onto after the fact. Like, with all the stuff in the media, when we clocked, oh shit, Corona this and Corona that. How many movies have been showing you that? Have you watched a movie called The Brothers Grimsby? With Shasha, what's his name? Ali G, the guy, right? Have you seen that film? Give me a fucking break. Wow. I remember watching it when it first came out. None the wiser. And then twos, when I look back on it, like, how many other things, I said, wow. In that film, as soon as it begins, it's an English film, if you don't know what I'm talking about. The score, what's his name? Sacha Bohan. I'm going to read the comments in 2 seconds. Just in about a minute. Another Jesuit porn in that film, Ali G, Borat, that's the guy, right, that plays Borat, right? He's got the mankini on. But anyway, in this movie, basically for the whole movie, he's wearing an England jersey, number 19. He's even in it starts off like in not a bits and bob shop, but stuff that you would put, like, stuff for your house or in your bedroom. So it's got mattresses, chest of drawers, wardrobes. Go on back and watch that film if you've seen it, or if you haven't seen it, go and watch it. The Brothers Grimsby. Look at how many 1999. Yeah, like look at what the stuff's priced at. Let alone the main character is wearing the number 19 England top through the whole fucking film. There's only one section that he don't wear it for, and then he puts it back on, and then at the end of the film, he's in the football stadium, and he grabs the mega mic, and then he says, oh, a powerful person across over there, they want to basically kill poor people with a virus. What? And as I say, you can find Bill Gates in TED Talks. Let me just in case anybody wants to come up. So, like, do you have a chart to show what words are associated to, or like, how do words get attributed numbers? Well, again, the English language comes from the gang. The Gregorian calendar comes from the gang. Again, I didn't assign the numbers or the letters to XYZ for the craft and the spell casting. Again, that's why I like to broadcast the craft and the spell casting north, east, west, and south. Of course, that's the acronyms for news. You know, all four corners. But for the most part, as a community, it's just noting what goes with what and a specific situation, right? Of course, you can go and say you know, a gematria or a gematria calculator, and then some people will have features, and you can have, you know, all the words that equal blah blah blah, terms, all the words, you know, all the words and terms that equal such and such. I'm not one to really use all of that. I just go with, you know, the OG old school style. Obviously, I'm implementing maybe some new stuff along the way, but I don't really use, you know, a chart. Like, I'm not gonna pull up or put in a phrase in the gematria and then pull up the feature that will get you all, you know, specific whatever that equates to such and such. You know what I mean? I'm not one to do that. I know some people do, but I'm not one to do that. Again, a lot of what they do as well, they use their playbook, the Quran, along with the biblical texts. Again, I'm not saying there's not things in those books that are valid, but just know they've been, you know, they come from the gang. All comes from the gang. Yeah, Paul Hardcastle, no, 19, exactly. I mean, give me a break. Yeah, I'd have to re-listen to that song just to hear. Exactly. Yeah, just you know, scroll back, go on my live stream tabs. You scroll back, you know, 4 months back to by Christmas, and then obviously back to November, and then you'll see the Dublin Island situation. And as I've been saying to people, go through all knife crime, not just the terror ones. Go through all knife crime scenarios, and you will see a pattern with the same numbers over and over again. Just like you'd see for another specific situation, whether it's suicide, whether it's whatever, yeah? You know, go and look up fucking the other one I put out. This one's definitely got a playlist for it, and it links with the movie Shang-Chi, the Marvel film. You had Liverpool Women's Hospital explosion on the 14th of November. Again, bomb equals 14. Again, that day is the Prince, who's now the King's birthday. Again, this community forecast, his satanic creature mum's crusty death. Actually, fantastic death. Fuck off, innit? Let's be fucking real. Like, you know, we don't need you here. I don't give a fuck about your bloodline. You've cut me off from my shit. How do I not know that I ain't got some fucking, you know? You know what I mean? You know, like, what the fuck? So again, fuck you. Fuck you very much. You know, I was trying to be on my, you know, my main mission operandi, you know, my main mission, and then now the side quest has become the main mission. You know what I mean? It's just been a permanent side quest now. Am I being abused? Is somebody insulting my intelligence? What the fuck is going on? And again, quickly going back to the explosion, November 14th, was it 2022? Something like that. The day that leaves 47 days of the year. And of course, in my video, you will find me saying, oh, they're probably going to come out and say, you know, he was known to authorities. You know, he was, you know, mental health. Again, mental health equals 47. Again, he blew himself up. Suicide bomber. Suicide also equals 47. So, again, of all the days, and I saw that day coming up and I said, oh, they're going to do something on that day. Just like Nottingham attacker Valdo Calake. And I said, oh, that day leaves 201 days. They're going to do something on that day. Again, the Jesuit order equals 201. And of course, a couple of days after my initial first couple of videos, one of which got took down by YouTube for hate speech. And I didn't even speak in the fucking video. Yeah, you go on my Rumble. Look for me on under the same name, and you can find the video that got took down by YouTube at the time for hate speech. Again, I only showed 2 videos from the news, official news, and then I was only chuckling to myself. I didn't speak in the video. It gets taken down for hate speech. Give me a break, YouTube. Suck your blood clot, mother, yeah? Suck your blood clot, because again, they come out a couple of days after and say, oh, he's a West African migrant. That equals 201. I said, give me a break. The Jesuit order 201. And remember, Voorhees, Jason Voorhees his birthday is the 13th of June. Stabbed equals 136. And I think there was 136 link between that day and the Dublin Island situation when you do the, you know, on the annual or whatever. From one year to the next. It was like 10 weeks. What was it? There was a 1036 in there, however it went down, you know. Or 136. The point is stabbed equals 136, yeah? So as I keep saying to you, like a broken record, pissing in the wind. Facts remain facts, no matter if you don't like how I sound or how I put it together, or when I'm breaking down the video, or when I'm more ranty, or whether I'm just, you know, normal or just chuckling or whatever. You know, the facts remain, right? Just like the golden ratio or fire-based ratio. You know, how your body knows after mitosis, again, mitosis in the womb, flower of life, seed of life, how it knows how to put itself in order, right? Then we come along and then use things like, you know, maths as an instrument so we can make more sense of how nature does its thing, right? So again, how your fingers know how the perfect ratio, right? Your face, the perfect ratio. Your ears, you know, Fibonacci, you know, the stem or fucking tree, yeah? The bark going up the tree, or again, going to a flower. The petals know how to, you know, the perfect place, going around, each point going up the stem. Again, Fibonacci, right? What is it? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 30, and I can't remember the sequence, but the point is, the universe has an order. And whether you want to be good or satanically good, obviously for us that means bad. My point is, again, you're not here by accident. Where you're born, the name given to you. Again, when they say your number's up, when it's time for you to, you know, momentarily be an astronaut, not an actonaut, or an astronaut, an astral. Yeah? Astral. A-S-T-R-A-L, an astronaut before your next incarnation. My point is, each realm's going to have its dynamics and realm mechanics. Don't get too used to golden ratio and fire-based ratio, and because you've got 5 fingers and 2 eyes, who knows where the fuck you're going to be next time. Or you may come back here for just a quick hypothetical and not be on the same part of the totem pole. You might come back as a fly. You know what I mean? You might come back as a fruit fly. A point is what I'm trying to fucking get to. as I've done so many times with the little that I know. I don't know fuck all, but the little but that I do know is enough for me to say, okay. If you know or you begin to understand matrices, then you make an in-house tent for your betterment. Obviously, they could have done it for our betterment, but you know, we'd have to make our own special mystery schools, so to speak, so we can tap into occult knowledge. Again, occult only means hidden. There's nothing wrong with magic. Again, how did you get here? Again, mitosis in the womb into incarnated flesh. So my point stands. What I've been trying to get to for the last 2 minutes, but just you know, throw in more foundation, because you don't know who's listening. I don't have to do that. It's not that I want to do that. It's because, again, you never know who's listening, right? Or who might stumble into this. Oh my God, that struck a chord inside me. Oh, fucking hell. The other bits I weren't even, you know what I mean? And then for somebody else, it might not be this bit. It could be a whole nother bit that I'm talking about, or momentarily for a second. And they're like, oh my God, oh, of course, fucking hell. You know what I mean? So don't think that it's me. Oh, I like the sound of my voice, or he's just being a broken record because he just likes to say that bit over and over again. No. It's called hospitality. So again, for betterment or for worse, for whatever way you want to look at it, again, nature's good and bad anyway. Nature doesn't care. Nature just is. So my point is, again, if you learn the construct and what the fuck is going on, and for your betterment or not for your betterment, you know when to, you know, you've made this industry, you know, the B system. This is just how it is, right? Again, that's for their betterment, not for ours, or somebody like-minded like myself, right? They know how to tap into the algorithmic nature of the cosmos. They know how to rub the genie. You get a little smidge of it here and there. Those like myself, a little bit more than those, you know, it goes a bit more than synchronicity, you know, law of attraction. You know, you begin to realize, oh shit, I just thought that 2 seconds ago. And I'm not talking about, you know, your devices heard you say something. Oh my God. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Yeah. Again, we're in a slowed down reality. When you're in the astral realm, it's much like when you're in the dream state and things just show up as soon as you think it. Like a snap of the finger. Bam. Oh, it's just there. I just thought of that in my dream, or I summoned that in my dream. But some like myself, you begin to realize, okay, some of us realize a bit of a quickening, yeah? I've explained it to you, personal testimony. You know, I can be in the library, close my eyes and think, oh, I could do with a snack. Did not say that aloud. As soon as I open my eyes, somebody next to me has got a fucking oat bar. What? My eyes were closed. I didn't speak. In my mind, I said, oh, I'm nicely hydrated today. In my mind, I said this, and I said, oh, I could do with a nibble of something. And as I open my eyes, somebody is giving me a brand new, untouched, you know, yogurt oat bar. I said, what? What the fuck is going on? I literally just opened my eyes, and then 10 seconds later, the person said, oh, hi, would you like that? What? Yo. Crazy, you know. Again, the time I was going to buy a jacket and trainers. My neighbor, I'm not going to give you the whole scenario of why, but she had a brand new jacket and a pair of trainers. These times for the last week, I was eyeing up in Decathlon. This is the name of the shop, called Decathlon. I was eyeing up a jacket and a trainers. Oh, I think I'll buy that this week at the end of the week. Had a crazy electric problem. Why I had to go and check my neighbor, because the electrics in the flat property was just going fucking crazy and short circuiting. But anyway, then I ended up in my neighbor's in the middle of the block. And then she had a situation going on with her hubby, or they, you know, broken up, or what was going on. And basically, that's how that came to me. And I was like, oh, no, 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 I'm not going to take that. And then she was like, no, I'm just going to throw them in the bin. And it was brand new. They had the tags on it. And I said, hold up, was I not going to buy a jacket and a trainers this week? I mean, what? I mean, I can give you loads of them. Personal testimony. So anyway. Guess I bored everybody, unless they just fucked off for 2 seconds. There was 3 people here, now there's only 1. This is not me showing off, I'm just saying. If you know how to work the algorithm in the construct, manipulate language in a way that works in your benefit. Not to say there's not going to be, you know, good attributes with the English language that you can work in your favor. And obviously we know there's other languages in the world, obviously, but my point is, the Masonic media and how they deploy what they deploy, you know, whether it's Taylor Swift's latest album or her, you know, latest tour run, and then how that factors in with the 3 children that just got killed in Southport on a day with a lifeless and a 44, and all the 44s that go with that. It's about 15 significant 44s. But my point is, how many times over are they doing the same thing over and over again? So of course there can be, you know, masters above you in the sense of, you know, warlocks, witches. Doesn't mean all witches are bad, but I'm saying these type of warlocks and witches, oh, that's beyond bad, right? So again, they work the algorithm, and then they do what they do in the media, religions, music and whatnot, computer games. Of course, you know, they mess with the food, they chemtrail. So my point is, if they're doing it so systemically, so excuse me, so systemically, and I'm going to get to the comments in a sec. You know, I've been saying that for the last 15 minutes, excuse me, but still off the back of one of those comments though. But anyway, systemically in the system erect, if they're doing what they're doing, firing off on all cylinders, all guns blazing, so to speak, metaphorically, right? And you're none the wiser. You don't understand, again, polarization of the day, how you're polarized in nature, how they can even make you, you know, not be the self that you would have been if not for them veering you off course. Now, don't get me wrong. You can still, you know, how would I say, you know, like steel sharpens steel. So as I say, no matter what situation, you can still find the antidote to the poison. It's for you to just, you know, come to your senses and, you know, take back the reins of your consciousness rather than being manipulated. Again, government means govern your mental. What, you know, again, they want to suppress you with, you know, needles and pricks and booster jabs. And I'm not just talking about COVID. As I mentioned again the other day, you know, how much stuff do they pump you up with soon as you get here? Now, I'm not saying some stuff, okay. But the fact of, we know how they synthesize stuff from the herb, aka the herb, and how they synthesize stuff and they will purposely synthesize stuff in a way, knowingly. Oh, that ain't going to be good. I'm not sure what the outcome and the side effects going to be exactly, but you know, we'll just let them take that for such and such for so long, and then we'll see, and then oh, fucking hell. And of course, nothing happens to them that are doing a specific thing, right? You know, your Pfizer and this one and that one. They get a little smack on the wrist. Think about how much gazillions of pounds they have. Do you think a couple £1 million lawsuit or something? I mean, give me a break. Do you think that actually affects them? And they just get to walk off in the sunset. They don't get put in prison. Did I mention TED Talks 2010, 2011 with Bill Gates? You can find it right now. And again, if you're not up to speed with the global tech chaos and why that took place on the 19th, then I mentioned Chaos 19 today. Again, 19th of July. Again, I'm not going to go into that one because that might even slightly ruffle my feathers to get me ultra pissed off again during the stream. And I can't let that happen. In the transmission or when I go offline, so I can steady my course, otherwise I'll get too bent out of shape. And that's what they want, right? I mean, I could easily, if you know how easily I can flip that coin like Two-Face. Now, I'm a Gemini, doesn't mean I'm Two-Face. But my point is, you have no idea how easily I can flip to rage. I mean, I've shown it slightly, but the rage that, you know, but it's just a waste of time and kilojoules, so it's just best to just observate. And as I say, such a shame and such a pity that such a great component as this information is with the script code is such a potent antidote to the poison and venom that comes from the satanic Jesuit order and whatnot, you know, and it just doesn't go where it's supposed to go. And that is beyond frustrating. I can't, and that's why it was so impactful for the other day. It's like, okay, they're gonna gaslight us again, just like yesterday or the day before, just like the other situation. You know, the kick in the head in of the guy. Remember the other day with the police situation at the airport, right? And they purposely left for like 3-4 days. What did they give you? Only that part. These times, you know, you can find it online or note people's comments around the place. And people are saying, why aren't you showing all of the footage or mentioning what happened beforehand with the officer that got punched in the face, you know, broken nose or whatever happened? And that's what led to, you know, tasers or whatever being brought out. That led to, you know, the perp getting kicked in the head on the floor. Fantastic. Officer did exactly what the fuck he's supposed to do. You think if what? If I'm with my friend, let alone my, you know, colleague, and I'm a fucking officer or SWAT team, if you know, that will be my, in a different life. I didn't say this extra bit the other day, but I say it first. In another life, I am, you know, like an F1 driver, but Wipeout. If you know the game Wipeout, with the hover race, the anti-gravity racing league, which works perfect for me, as I'm a true earther. So if you know the game, and it's also in VR, only on PSVR 1. How they haven't made a new one for PSVR 2, I mean, fuck you, Sony. I mean, and you've got the cheek to now open it up So PC users, you know, they're going to do that shortly next month. So PC users can use the PlayStation VR 2, and you can't even make a new from scratch Wipeout. What? That's why I haven't even bought a PSVR 2 yet. It's like, what? It's like I refuse until I see a new Wipeout. Like, what are you doing? Like, what? I haven't seen anything to tickle my fancy. Yeah, they're little Gran Turismo. But anyway, in another life, you know, I am a F1 Wipeout anti-gravity league racer. Also in another life, probably in the same one, I am a Rainbow Six operative. Yeah. Slash, you know, like a dark detective with the dark scenarios like Luther, you know. Or fucking, what's the woman's name? And they put her in the latest, they had the Arctic situation. What was it called again? True Detective. I know I haven't even watched season 1 of that properly. I watched like an episode and a half. Woody Harrelson, and you got the other guy, right? From Interstellar. But, yeah. In Another Life, that is actually, yeah, in one of my parallel universes. But again, they did the gaslight on purpose type of propaganda. They leave out knowingly, you know, they've seen the footage. Do you think none of these news anchors saw the footage? So why wasn't they talking about? And then you hear them, oh, but maybe after a couple of days in, oh, but maybe, or maybe on the same day, however it went, but you know, oh, well, maybe there's more context being left out. And I'm like, yeah, no shit, Sherlock. like you don't know. And that's what I'm saying to you. The name that was going around, Al or Ali Al Shakati, to do with Southport, UK, and then, you know, and then you've got the 3 girls that died, the little children. Again, Taylor Swift, dance class, yoga, new mums or forthcoming mums to be. If you think for a second that more than likely that name didn't come from them anyway to gaslight the situation, you're not thinking correctly. I'm not saying in instances, oh, it wasn't for them that time, didn't come from them. Okay, fair enough. But even the riots that took place, because remember, right now or yesterday there was riots going on in Southport, you know, police vehicles getting burnt up, officers getting injured. You'd have to go back and watch my videos at the time. So I can't say all of how it went for me to say this right now, but for what I was saying at the time, and I was saying, oh, this looks like it's instigated from the gang, all these riots. Because there's something I was picking up on at the time. You'd have to, you know, whether it's something that was on Twitter. Again, I don't use Twitter, but something that I may have come across or however it went down. And I said, okay, this would not surprise me if the rioting is also instigated from the gang. Easily done. Again, the rest of the people, none the wiser, tutus, you got, you know, somebody's that quite, you know, brazen and bashful to go against what, you know, what's going on. But little do you realize, just like your Tommy Robinson, again, I'm not saying that you shouldn't have a bit of purity and you know what I mean? And you know, put the walls up metaphorically, yeah? You know, stop these not only dinghies coming in, but as I say, okay, why are they coming in? Duh. 2, why do Brazilians or even people in Africa, certain places, why do they speak Portuguese? Does the word nigger and negro, when when you do some homework, does that not come from Portugal? Yeah. So again, maybe it's all by design, obviously present day and what's been going on before present day. to get to where we are, right? Again, problem, reaction, solution, Hegelian dialect from the gang. Who's been going around, copying, again, pirates of the Caribbean, so to speak, right? Who's been going around raping, pillaging, taking over, colonizing? What do they call it? Treaty? Oh man. Like when they actually, I'm doing it with air quotes, but they own. Oh man, I can't remember the word. Is it treaty? Not treaty. Oh, I can't remember the word, man. Or words for the term, what I'm talking about here. But you know what I'm talking about, right? Like the Queen, the Commonwealth, and they own this land and that land and part of India and, whatever place in fucking, Asia or Oriental, in China, whatever. You know what I'm saying, right? So again, who's been going around doing that? And as I say, then they've got the cheek to give you cost of living and lockdown and whatnot. Then pay for, how many hotels now is accommodating. Then more than likely, most of these lot that are coming in on the fucking dinghies now for so many months or straight away, you got a nice, sexy plush pad. Yeah? But then my point is again, why are people in Brazil and or in Africa, why are they speaking Portuguese, you cunt? So is it these cunts coming in the boats fault, you fucking cunt? Or is it you like the cunts in control? Like which cunt is it? Is it a few of you cunts or different types of cunts? Or am I just a fucking crazy cunt? Chatting shit. Pissing in the wind as usual, right? Again, has anybody stepped up? The what's it called is right there. But why has nobody joined today's call? That's what I'm saying. I know you're leaving stuff in the comments. Let's go through the comments quickly. Good thing I turned around because my shit was about to shut off. It was on like 4%. Screen's gone dark. Right, we've got 5% here. What? What? And this is White Waltz still here? Now that he thinks I'm doing word salad, and it's just words like. I mean, this is my point, man. I need to be careful here because I'm ready to just rage. I can feel it inside me. Because I've just looked back, I've just gone to the comments now. Now, they're probably not here anymore. When was this last? That was 20 minutes ago. As I say, no need to get angry, so I'll just keep it chill. As I say, you're just another Zombieland variant, fucktard, stupid cunt, shit for brains, basic beast brain NPC buffoon. Fuck off! We're in Asia! Fuck off! And feel free to meet in real life and I'll fucking take your head off. And the rest of you fucking Zombieland fucking shit cunts. Along with the Jesuit order. I don't like the Jesuit order and I don't like Zombieland variants. Fuck off! You cunt! Fuck off! We don't need you! Fuck off! You are stupid! Readily available to be fucking controlled. That's the fucking problem. We don't need you, shit for brains. All right? Shit cunt. And do you know what we'll do as well? I'll do it in real time. This is what I'll do. You can use a different account if you want to come back and chat shit. And this is what we'll do in real time. And as I say, it could be just a purposeful troll. It doesn't matter. My point is, why is it you've got the time to do all of this fucking bullshit and being a troll, but you've got no time for what actually matters and understanding the simple spell casting of what's going on? And as I say, some of them are paid to do it. You know, and cause turbulence. But as I say, the fact that we can forecast the Queen's death, we can forecast sports results, we can forecast stock market, we can forecast wars. So you mean to tell me all the stones that I leave unturned? Oh, I'm just waffling. Oh, it's because I like the sound of my own voice. Oh, it's just word salad, and you know, this is and this is the other thing as well. Remember, Occult 74, Christ 74, Gospels, Parables, Messiah, Muhammad, Lucifer 74. I'm not going to go through them all right now. Again, Gamantra, English. Do you realize the odds of all those being 74? And why that 74, not to mention the reflection of that, is important concerning authority 47, President, Government, White House, Republican, Democrat, News, Trump 47. So again, here we are over in this community, we forecast Trump before he came in. And this is my point. If not for turbulence trolls, knowingly or unknowingly, and going back to the Zombieland variants, you know, it's that same old same, right? Going back to the Jesuit order. Hence why I put it in the title. It's just pissing in the wind. So let's go on this stupid person's name. Runt of the litter. Your mum wasted time carrying your dumbass. Or maybe not, in the sense of, you know, you're just another character off the reel. You ain't got a fucking Danny about fuck all. You're just an arsewipe. That's what you are. You was probably out there fighting for toilet paper when there was no fucking... And also, you dumbass, if you're still listening, you fucking retarded fucking piece of shit cunt. And there's no disrespect to those that are registered retarded. When about these type of individuals are beyond special. They are beyond help and beyond repair. Just remember, dumbass, mind control and toilet paper is a perfect overlay. Just like the word script and the word matrix is also a perfect overlay in the 4-base ciphers, you stupid cunt. So again, was you out there battling for toilet roll, but not for your freedom with the right thought process and thinking? More than likely, you fucking piece of shit cunt. Now let me come over to this video. And, hold up. Why can I not see it here? Usually I can see it. Why can I not see my video? Usually it says live. What is going on? Oh, there it is. Right, let's find this moron. Yeah, I've just looked down. I've just seen a... Right, exactly, Squirrel. There's plenty of channels with pussycats, mate. Yeah, and the other thing as well, you know the dub plate? As I always say, all these cunts will do is try and belittle. Remember, it's dumb fucks policing dumb fucks, and then also trying to police those that think outside the Jesuit order construct box of madness. Yeah? The same arsehole, oh yeah, we're on a ball, oh we're hovering through the cosmos, oh my name's White Waltz. Of course we're on a ball. We're on the side, we're upside down. There is no up down. Oh yeah, we've been hurtling, following the sun 550,000 miles an hour on an elliptical orbit, going 666, 606, oh my god, 66.6 thousand miles an hour. But we didn't know we was corkscrewing following the sun until early 2000s. Even though we've been looking into space and going to space before 1969 with the alleged moon landing, and after that, my name's White Waltz. You see what I'm saying to you? Oh, you're a fucking idiot. This is just word salad. Oh, you're a fool. Oh, let me go. Oh, I'm fucking off. I haven't got the time to actually take heed of what's being conveyed. You know, they've been here for a nanosecond. Think about it. We've been here day in, day out, whether we put out a video or not. Those that are on this, I'm on this. Let's get rid of this fucking piece of shit cunt. Give me one moment here. Yep, there you go. Done it in 2 places. On the YouTube and in the comments. Now, I don't know why it deleted all the comments. Obviously, Squirrel Sniper's still there. But I got rid of that fucking pendejo. Waste of space. Dumbass. So why is he still there on the YouTube? Hold up, I don't, you know, we don't want to see him anywhere. Fuck off. Retard, mate. And that's no disrespect again to those that are registered, because we know there's a bazillion registered that are a bazillion times smarter than that arsewipe that just came across here. So I say, you just, you know, talking to yourself, pissing in the wind, when we have a big part of the antidote that goes against XYZ. And as I say, this pussy-o, White Waltz, just fuck off, you cunt, and don't come back around here again. As a matter of fact, when you look at yourself today in the mirror, or do a dumbass selfie with no fucking knowledge of self, keep slapping yourself in the head. Pick up a 4x4, pick up a brick, and keep busting yourself in the head until you wake the fuck up. And if you knock yourself out or concuss and then you don't wake up, well then hopefully that speeds up for your next incarnation and your next go when you get respawned. And then unfortunately you're going to have another mother that carries your dumbass more than likely for another 9 months for you to come out and be a dumbass for your entirety of your life, and then come over to people's channels like this and be a dumbass, with the rest of you Zombieland variants being just dumbasses, played like a fiddle. So again, dumbass. How did the community forecast the Queen's death, dumbass? Oh, it's just word salad. You can make any word work with any word. All right, go and try it then. Now, don't get me wrong. Sometimes you might get stuff that's snail or bang on, but that doesn't mean, you know, I can just make up words and scenario and be like, oh yeah, it's Southport, this and that, and all the names given. Oh yeah, I'm just making up the name. Am I making up the names? Or am I going off of what the fuck I'm given from the fucking environment. You fucking Wally. That's what you should be called. Change your name to White Waltz the Wally. That's what you are. Wally White Waltz. Yeah? We'll put Wally first. Wally. Hey, Wally White Waltz. That's what your fucking new name is, you little fucking pussy hole. You're lucky I don't come up north and give you to a bumper clock clapping your Wally stupid fucking head. I should drive up there right now, fucking little pussy hole. About we're over here forecasting the fucking news before the news. So make it make sense. How many forecasts have I done? Because it's more than 5 and it's more than 10. You do realize that, yeah? Oh, you're just making it this is just how it just happens, just coincidence. Oh, it's just coincidence, it is. Coincidence. Oh, yeah, it's coincidence. How about I find you today and coincidentally bust your fucking head for chatting all the bullshit and allowing this bullshit to ensue? How about that? Would that be just a coincidence, you fucking piece of shit Wally cunt? There's too many of you fucking wimbats, dumbasses, Wallies wandering around. And that's the cry that I'm crying, in the sense of, like, why do I have to coexist in the midst of all you fucking cunts? Without you, there ain't gonna be no, there's a guy out there, a 70-year-old. He's just getting bent out of shape because of the algorithm. Oh, he feels to go and do a madness today. That ain't gonna be going on. What you saying? Stockholm syndrome, you like that going on, yeah? You're going like you don't like it, but really you do. You like moaning about that type of stuff. Well, I like moaning on what I'm moaning at then, innit? Again, you are nothing but a waste of space, Wally. White Waltz. Wally White Waltz. Yeah? Fucking pendejo. People like you, along with the Jesuit order, should be eradicated instantaneously. Like, I should be able to do a Thanos snap right now. Yeah? I should be able to do a Thanos snap. It's a shame I can't. All of you Zombieland variants, along with the Jesuit order, gone. Poof, gone. Yeah? Fucking Wally White Waltz, you fucking pussy clerk. Listen, you need an elbow across your nose bridge. Like infinite, like non-stop. Furthermore, if you're smart, you know. 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 Where's Wally? Hey, where's Wally? Where's Wally the fucking cunt? Hey. For all you fucking dumbass Stockholm syndrome, you know, where's Wally? We just fucking had one in the stream. Fucking piece of shit cunt. And the rest of you fucking Jesuit order satanic scumbags, fuck you.